Hello everyone, welcome back. This is 7 Days to Die on console. This is PlayStation 4 and this is your Day 2 survival guide. Welcome back everyone. It is 4 a.m., so from 2200 to 4 a.m. is the time you do not want to be outside. Zombies are feral, they run, they will kill you, they will eat you, they will throw you in a lake. Don't be outside. So since the end of episode 1 to right now, I've just been sitting in this little shack that I built, crouched down. I haven't moved. I haven't done anything except craft all night. All right? Here's what we ended up with. You remember, if you're with me on episode 1, day 1, you saw I was crafting stone axes. I think we had maybe 40, 45, something like that we crafted. You can see what level we're at now. Yesterday we started with level 1 brown. We are already up to 154 on the orange, okay? So that's pretty good. I made some more of the wood frames. I did craft the bedroll, but I have not placed it yet because we're going to be leaving here in a little bit, and we're probably going to build another structure somewhere else. So, day 2. Let's get this out of the way first. Once again, I want you guys to collect wood, stone, plant fiber, and a lot of feathers, because on the night of day 2, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna make a bunch of arrows and we're gonna make a bunch of stone axes, okay? That's the key to this thing. Now, we only were able to make, I think, 25 or 30 arrows because I didn't collect enough feathers. So, what we're gonna make now is another bow. Our first bow we made was level 11 after we crafted 10 arrows. So let's make a bow and see what that got us by making 20 or so more arrows, okay? 25 arrows, I think. So level 37, all right? It's not terrible. It's not great, okay? It's not terrible. It's not great. So let's take this and we're going to dump this and we're going to put this down here. So we got to do a better job today of collecting feathers, all right? So we're going to get moving here, you guys, but I just want to show you what you can accomplish on day 1, night 1. You can see my inventory. You can get your bow up pretty good. If I would have collected more feathers, probably would have done a lot better, but we ran out of stone anyway, okay? So it worked out. It worked out. Now, let's get out of here. What you want to do is be careful. Okay, so the stuff did disappear. All the axes that I dumped here, it did disappear. But if you're not careful with what you're doing, you could end up like constantly going back and forth and picking them up. And you don't really want to do that. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and collect these things. Just saves me from having to make that many more. And since I didn't upgrade them, I can just pick them back up. All right. And then we'll use one of them to get out of here. All right. Now, let's take a look at our map. All right, map. So we know that we spawned right here by that lake. All right. We know there's a pathway here that ends there. So we might as well go over this way to see if we can find a road or something over here. What we want to do is just start heading out. We want to start making our way towards something. All right. We're going to put a waypoint right here, which is triangle. Quick waypoint. Let's set a waypoint so we can see where that is. All right. Let's do this. You keep an eye out for zombies. Again, avoid them. There's no reason to try and fight the zombies yet. Let's take a look. I have not eaten or drank anything yet. We're at 36 and 36. So what we want to do is we want to work toward some water. Some sort of hydration, right? You kind of, as you're moving, maybe like kind of pitch at this angle here. One, you can get off that. One, you can punch as you go, and you want to look for the bird's nests on the ground. Like that. That's a stone. Okay, never mind. Still kind of dark out. So, as you're going, collect more plant fibers as you're looking for the bird's nests, alright? Funny, there's Sometimes you'll find like a bunch of them all by each other, and then other times you just gotta... This area here is harder to find them because there's a lot of weeds. All right, some areas are easier. All right, I just heard some zombies back there. Right there's a zombie. All right, let's get a move on. There's some zombies right there. Now, as you're moving around, judge what biomes that you want to go into. If it is a burning biome, if it is a derelict biome, I would avoid it. One, it's going to affect your temperature. Two, there's going to be some crazies in there, and you're not ready for the crazies yet. You know what I'm saying? You are not ready for the crazies yet. Just avoid them. By punching this, it will actually give you more on your athletics, so keep that in mind too. You can use your pick, but I believe punching it will increase your athletics as you go. So, and you want to collect the corn from the top down. If you collect the bottom one, it will fall and you'll lose some corn. All right, so there's the pathway right here. You can see the path, and that's a cactus I just walked over. So let's follow this path. Now we're not following our actual marker anymore. We're gonna follow this path and look and see if it actually leads us somewhere. Because if you get on a road, you can follow the roads and hopefully find a little city. Maybe you'll find another path that leads you to a house. And if you find a house that stands out on its own, go ahead and take it. Take it, reinforce it, put down your bed, and then go to town on collecting your goods. So this is one of those areas I was talking about. It makes it real easy to actually see the nests. Go ahead and collect. We want to collect a lot of feathers, man, because again, the more arrows we make, the better our bow is going to be. Now you see, it looks like the weather's turning south on us a little bit here. We're gonna continue down this path, even though there's some zombies around. Keep an eye on the time. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to go crazy yet with collecting stone and those types of resources yet. All right? I'm not going to worry about standing there and spending time collecting those resources. We're doing pretty good on food with the yucca fruits that we picked up. We're doing actually really well with food. We're not doing so good with water. All right, so we're going to go to this opening and see if it makes it easier for us to find some of these nests. Usually it is like this, just bird nests for days. Now, as many feathers as you collect, you're going to have to collect the same amount of stone to make those arrows. And we're going to want a lot of stone anyway to make more pickaxes or axes, stone axes, right? I say pickaxe because the first one, it axes both. Later on, you're going to find you're going to want an axe and a pick separately because they're way more efficient. Obviously, axe on wood and pick on stone and steel. All right. So right now we're doing a little bit better job than we did on the first day of collecting feathers. We are at look at that, 170. So this little area here alone is going to be enough feathers for us for the night. We won't have to worry about looking for any more feathers. You find a little area like this, you got to get lucky sometimes. But we're also getting eggs, too, which are good. You can make eggs and bacon, but it requires some other items. So you may just want to hold on to those, put them in your chest, whatever it may be. All right, let's take a quick peek. We're at 222. I'd say that's a good number to stop on. 222. Now, I see there is a trash pile up there. I'm not going to go back for it. Look at this. This path actually splits. It goes this. It splits right there. There's a Y intersection. So we'll head this way first, since we're over here. Normally, all those trash piles you can find, you never know what you're going to find. You could find water in there, and that's pretty important, all right? Find that I still feel the glitchiness on console, which I accept, because it's like that in the most current version on PC, so I didn't think that they would fix it for console. The game's doing... Okay, is that our water? Alright, we can take a look at the map. That is the water. And we know that there's water back over here. Look at all these paths. A lot of pathways. So either we follow this path around the water, or we go back to that other one. You never know how big the water, these lakes are. Sometimes you can go forever and never even see a lake. Now this path could end right here, which it looks like it does, so we're going to go the other way. Again, we're doing fine on time because we started early in the morning. We're not doing good on water. Now, I could drink my water, fill it back up there, and then we'll have to boil it. Okay. Here's actually some potassium nitrate here. Whenever you see potassium nitrate, my recommendation is collect it. It's harder to find than coal. Potassium nitrate can be used in other recipes as well, but its main use is gunpowder. And when you get weapons and you get the ability to make bullets, you're going to want a ton of them because you're going to want payback on these zombies, all right? Believe me, you're going to want some serious payback. Not worried about feathers now, and I'm not worried about yucca fruit right now. Still get some plant fibers while we're moving through here. Now, you can see my temperature's going up, which is not good. I'm over 100. And as you start to get heat exhaustion, it's going to make your hydration. You're going to lose hydration. All right, that looks like a... Is that a green area? We can pick up some goldenrod flowers too and maybe make some goldenrod tea. It's not terrible. All these teas and stuff work for you in different ways. Some are stamina, things like that. Now, we're going to want to get out of this area. This green area here should be a little bit cooler for us. As long as it's not... Here's a road. Found a road. That is a good sign. All right, you guys. Do you hear that? It sounds like a swamp. All right, now we got to be lucky. We got to be lucky which way we choose to go here, because if you go one way and you don't find anything, there could actually be a town the opposite way. So it's kind of luck when it comes to which way you actually go on roads and stuff. Come on, select that thing, man. Again, oh, nice. 2 jars. So that's really good. 2 jars is really good. We can fill those up and cook them. Just make sure you don't drink them, okay? Don't drink them. I see a sign over there. Let me take a quick peek at this map. Make sure that we are... Look at that. All right. This could be the actual edge of a town here. Thinking about going and getting some of this water before we go any farther. Now we're at 10 o'clock, so it's time to start collecting some of our other resources. Let's take a quick peek at what we got. We've got plenty of feathers. We could use more plant fibers. We're okay on wood. Now you can do this also. Move around, whatever you use, and take a quick 360. See if any zombies have... Zombies will spawn in on you, okay? Keep that in mind. Zombies will spawn in close to you. It's not like you're going to run up and see them and then you can avoid them. They will literally spawn. So what I'm doing right now with my head down is not the safest thing. You want to listen and every once in a while pivot around and take a look at your surroundings. You can keep hitting while you're pivoting around. We're going to take those roads back that other way. Maybe, just maybe, we might find a town. If we find a town, you can see my water's down to 8%. So I'm going to go over to this water. And we're going to take these and fill them. Alright? So go in here and just fill it once. Don't do it again, because then you're going to actually drink from it. And you don't want to drink from it. Now we'll take these off our hotbar so we don't accidentally... All right, let's go ahead and scrap this. We'll go ahead and scrap this. We'll go ahead and scrap this. So I'm not interested in the weapons right now, to be honest with you guys. Any weapon that I get is not going to be good anyway. We didn't drop our bow earlier. Drop that. All right, let's get a move on. It sounds like a swamp here, doesn't it? It's pretty cool. Alright, athletics level 4. We can keep collecting some of this stuff. I think this might be a town. The way these roads are, they don't usually do... Yep, it's a town. We have found a town, you guys. All right, so we're lucky. We got lucky. Now, there's going to be more zombies around the town, so be mindful. If it's early enough in the day, take a look around. Find yourself the best place that you want to call temporary home, right? That's the first... When I saw that sign there, I had a feeling that there was something here. Now, this could be just really bad, and that's our only place. I see some other buildings. All right, I am going to go ahead and try and kill a zombie. Let's just see how good this bow is here. Zombie. I just heard... I think as you start activate aggroing one zombie, the other ones around will aggro as well. When they go down, shoot them. You're going to get bonus, 3 times bonus damage on them. Okay? And then usually when they fall, they're not actually dead yet. So we just killed our first zombie. Ranged attack. Basically a safe attack. All right, here is actually a lamppost here. We came in just on the edge of this town. We know that that's the edge and that's the edge over there. We want to look around, find ourselves a good building, spend some time. It says I'm overheating because and my water's pretty low too, so. See, ranged attack. He's pretty close, but not close enough to actually hit me yet. So he might actually be dead on his feet. He is. Sometimes they're dead on their feet, all right? Don't keep wasting your arrows and stuff. All right, we're at 4% on our water. Take that. Need to get inside. I'm going to go ahead and drink the one that I have. Okay, back to 32. That's not bad. We've got two containers we can boil tonight. We should be able to find maybe some water in the refrigerator or the cupboards inside one of these old houses too. So this is not a fancy town. It's one of those burnt out towns. That's fine. Pick yourself a place you want to stay and reinforce it. You'll be fine. It's hot here too. You can see it's trying to overheat me. There's some water. Delish. All right. Let's go ahead and get that water moved down here. Alright. And I'm going to actually eat some yuccas. Get some food up in us. We're at 22% food. So it's noon, 12:37. Not bad. We haven't placed our bed yet. It's not super critical that we haven't done that yet. Okay. We're looking for the perfect place. I'm not interested in searching these houses right now. What I'm interested in is finding myself a good place to call home. Then we can search these at a later date. Maybe day 3. You know what I mean? I don't need oil right now. Sometimes I don't collect certain things because I know that there's no use for it yet for me. Every one that you actually search will increase your scavenger, and scavenger is one of the important things to actually increase. Let's see what kind of building. We have a couple, 2 stores right here. Now, stores aren't a bad place to hang out either. You could hang out on the roof. So we have a working stiff tool store, and we have a shotgun Messiah. I can tell by the awning, the color of the awning, and we have Bob's Cafe. So this part of town isn't bad. Let's go take a look at this house over here. Alright. Maybe we can... This lady's being a little annoying. She wants a piece of the medius. Alright, finish her off. Go up to it, and if it says that if you can see it, then you know she's dead. Alright? Oh, shoot. Alright, that zombie didn't make any noise. That was a big boy, too. Holy cow, we just got lucky. That guy could have stunned us for days. All right, 1325. We could call this place our home right here. I like the taller ones. I actually like the buildings that are stone rather than wood. So I might take a chance here and go back this way and see what else is down here. See what other buildings might be down here. Now, since we walked down that street, I recommend go down another street. See what's on it, you know, open up. We don't need to live by these two stores. We just need to be able to search them at some point. I'm going to show you one of the keys is your skill selection, okay? I think we got 5 points so far because we got on day 1. And based off that is going to tell us what our skill selection is going to be. If you're lucky enough to find a town and that has a Shamway, one of the food stores in town, then maybe you don't want to go first for the food and water. You might want to go for scavenger. I think that is a graveyard. It is. That's a graveyard. These are a lot of burnt out houses here. That one there, you see there's a second story. Not bad to get yourself up on the second story. So we haven't done a good job of collecting stone either, or wood. I'm gonna have to drink some more because we were down to 28. Right. Just searching. Before too long, I need to commit to something. This looks like a really small town. Look at this. This is the other edge. So we're going to have to just... Because I'm running around, that's why my hydration is going so fast. Because I'm running around. Alright. Well, what I want to do is... You can search these cars too. But it take a while. I found... they don't... Traditionally, they haven't yielded me anything really, really good, like... I need to hit every car. But at some point, when you get a wrench, you're going to want to hit the car and then disassemble the cars. Because they're really handy. Okay, see, a lot of times there's nothing in them. Alright. So we got lucky to find this place, but we've been a little bit unlucky when it comes to actually finding loot. We may just pick that house right there. I'm going to go over here and get some wood. Keeping an eye on the clock. I'm also overheating. So we have 1 water left. We have 2 waters that we can boil down. It's not terrible. I got to get my stamina back. All right. I'm going to walk over to these rocks while my stamina builds back up. Again, day 2. We're being careful. Day 2, we've already killed some zombies with the bow. Okay. And it's just going to be even better tomorrow because tonight we're going to make a lot of arrows and we're going to have a better bow, which is going to do more damage, okay? But we have to get stone. We've got plenty of feathers. So we have to get stone. Moving around, running around, and with this heat has exhausted my water. I've actually drank 2 waters today already, and I drank none on the first day. I got partway through this day without drinking water until I got into this warmer climate and also was running around. So, again, you want to pivot yourself. Sometimes those zombies don't make noise. Don't trust them, man. Don't trust a zombie. I know this seems monotonous, but you have to get this stone. You have to get it. You need it for all your crafting tonight. I'm just waiting for my stamina again. I think there might be water right over there. If there is, we're going to go fill up all of our empty jars. And then we'll boil that all tonight on a campfire. And we'll have plenty of water. Keep your empty jars at first. Later on, you'll find that you're going to have like an overabundance of water. You'll find water everywhere. You won't need it because you're actually ranking up the skills to where you don't need it as much. So, but at first, empty water, pretty important. And all of these little trash things are pretty important, all right? All right, here is our water. We can go in here and cool off a little bit. All right, where are empties at? 11 empties. Delish, dude. That is really good right there. Okay. Now, you don't want to drink these. You do not want to drink these things. So get them off your hot bar. We know that we have that many waters to cook tonight. It's really good. All right, we need some wood. 1555, we're doing okay. I need more stone. I need a lot more stone, though. We're pretty good on everything but stone as far as what I want to craft tonight. Now, let's say that you didn't find a town like I just... This isn't even really a town. I would say this is just it's just a couple houses, but it does have 2 stores in it. We're going to hit those stores on day 3. We're going to evaluate our food and water situation, and we may apply our points to the scavenger rather than the food and water perk, okay? That is, you know, kind of dictates what you're going to do is what you find before you choose your perk. We'll probably wait to choose our perk the morning of day 3, just in case by doing some of this stuff, I get some more points. We definitely need some more stone. There's a rock right there. There we go, see? 3 more skill points. So I have 10 total skill points to spend. It's not super critical to spend them right now. It's day 2. I'm going to finish this tree. I'm going to get that rock, and then we're going to go for the house. We got to go for the house. We have 61 frames. That's good. Don't be afraid to block doorways with the frames rather than making a door. It seems that they can get through the doors pretty easily, even when they're reinforced with a little bit of scrap iron. And once they breach that, you're done. If you've got a block down, you can sit there and repair the block as they're trying to get into your house. All right, we're gonna take this stone. Hopefully we'll be okay with stone. If not, we may just have to deal. You know, may just have to deal with what we got, because it is time to get in and reinforce that house where we're gonna put down our bed and basically call our home for a little bit. You're lucky enough to find a town. Go ahead and utilize that town. We're gonna search all the houses. Usually these burnt out houses don't have a lot of good stuff in them. I'm just waiting for my stamina again. Let's take a quick look. I can't help it. 240. We're not terrible on stone. We're not terrible. We're not going to be able to make as many stone axes tonight to rank that up, but we are going to be able to make at least 100 arrows and then rank up our bow, which is going to be helpful when you want to take out zombies, because most zombies carry stuff. Water. Sometimes they carry sham sandwiches, which you don't want to eat, but they carry other soup cans, things like that. So once you get yourself a decent bow, go ahead and start killing zombies. Just don't take them on melee. Take them on ranged. Ranged attacks. That's why you want a decent bow. We'll be doing good here. I'm going to finish this stone off. We're going to get over to the house. Perfect. All right. Let's get over to that house. If I can find it. It's right there. You can still pick up stone if you want. It's just easier to find a rock to beat on. Now, what I usually do, we might find food in there tomorrow. What I usually do, look around. Look for zombies. Okay? Look for zombies as you're trying to go into your house. You don't want to bring them in right now. There's no reason to bring them in. Alright, where is the front door of this bad boy? It's actually unlocked. Go figure. Right. We got a candle in here. Nice. Alright, so there is a door. What we're going to do is we're going to reinforce this door all the way as much as we can. Now you can actually start reinforcing this stuff, making the burnt house not burnt anymore. It's going to use up your wood. You want to take a quick peek at the amount of wood you have, because you need that for the stuff you're going to be crafting tonight. They have a tendency to bang around the door. All right, let's look and see what we got in here. Okay. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be hanging out up there on that second floor, just in case they actually breach this place. Windows. That's okay. All right. think we're okay. I mean, you know, you can take this down and put up your wood blocks to really block it off. You got to be careful, though. I just heard a zombie. If they start banging on the doors now, we could be in trouble. Turn those windows into something better. A little blockade. There we go. We'll just block it in with this. We don't need to take them down and put the other on there. Basically, just don't want them to see through. Let's see what this does. Make a little X on there. We're using a lot of our wood up right now, which is not the best. All right. Let's take this. This might give us leather. Yeah, that thing just gave us leather. It also exposed some weak points here. Well, okay. Do that. And fix this one up. Is there one actually here? There it is. You got to aim at it. All right, that's pretty good. Now, for safety's sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in the air, right? Just like that. One more. Make myself a little area up here. Let's see. It's hard to see. I should make a campfire right now. Let's get a campfire going because we got to cook down our water anyway. You know, I think I need a pot. I might need a pot for this, and I actually don't have a pot, so this might be bad. We'll just put our campfire. Okay. Don't do that. The controls are a little bit weird for me still. Wood frame, wood frame, wood frame, wood frame. We're going to go back up in the air. It's safer up here. Trust me. Hey. 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 All right. Now let me see where we're at on wood. We're okay on wood. Let's do this. So I can see where my platform is. Okay. I don't need to upgrade these any more than the first level. I basically just trying to fill them in so I can see better. I have a hard time not hitting it with my... If you have a hard time where you're keep hitting and using up your iron, just put your iron somewhere temporarily, you know. Let's close this off. Don't really want them seeing up here. That'll help. That'll be real helpful, closing these off. Okay, so, gotta get over there, close that area off. Now, it seems like a lot of work, but this may be a place that we call home for a while, okay? So if we're gonna call this place home for a little bit, then we might as well make it nice. Semi-nice. Somewhat nice. Alright. We gotta get over here and close this up. I think there's still something to be had here. And here. Again, we don't want them looking through here. That's why we're doing this. Right, and this one. Okay, looking pretty good. Now, tomorrow when it's bright, we can make a ladder to get up here. Because we're going to spend at least the next day in this town, because... At least day or two, because we have 2 stores and we have some houses to search. Okay? I think I'll leave that open right there. Alright, let's take our campfire and we'll put it right over there. Pretty sure we need this guy right here. We need this this pot here to make boiled water. Yeah. Yep. We do. Put this here, turn this on. Yeah, see, we can't make it without this. So, That's okay. That's all right. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're not going to be doing anything. We're going to crouch. Oop. What is... Oh, that's jump. No wonder it tried to launch me. We're just going to crouch down here. We're going to chill out. We're going to relax. Now, again, it's nighttime. It's time for us to not move around, not do anything. And if the zombies start to attack, we're just going to fill in this floor. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make a bunch of arrows. All right? We've got... Let's see. We make a bunch of arrows because we need... One, you need arrows, right? So we can make 222. We're not going to make 222. We're going to make... Is there any way to... On PC, you can actually type in the number you want. So when you break things, you're also getting wood back too, so it's not like you're just using your wood. We're going to make about 100. We're going to make 100, all right? And when we're done with that, we're going to see how much our bow is at that point. Now, the other thing we're going to do is stone axe again. And let's see how many stone axes we can make. 76. That's a lot. All right. Well, before that, I'll probably make a little chest to put down up here so I can store some stuff. But you can see, that's what I'm going to do for the night. I'm going to chill out up here, you guys. So that's going to do it for day 2. You guys catch up with me next episode, day 3. We should spend our skill points, and we're going to go into the store for the first time. Thanks for joining me.